guys, I hope you guys are doing good. I'm good too. So today we're gonna do something a bit different. Before we get to the talking, I'm gonna show you guys around the great Benfica Stadium. And after showing around the Benfica Stadium, then we'll get to talking. But yeah, it's a beautiful stadium, and I'm already here. So let's go inside and see what it's like inside and all that. Yeah. There goes the stadium. Isn't this even a dream for me to just get close to this? The other day, Messi was here, Neymar was here, Mbappe was here. Imagine saying that I shared the same stadium with them. It is crazy. Let's go inside. So guys, if you guys don't know, Benfica is like my dream team that I would want to play for. Like, I don't know if it makes sense, but that's like my dream team. That's the only team, like, if it ever gave me a contract for free, I would never think twice. But yeah, Benfica is my dream team. And I'm a diehard of Leicester City, but yeah. So there's another stadium there down there where the kids are playing. I don't know what age is that, but let's see. And the people watching me. Okay, we scored. The yellow team just scored. Great, so let's go inside the stadium and see what it is like. What it's like. Damn, man. Look at all these facilities, man. The Benfica, I think the basketball team, the football team, the volleyball team, the handball team, the netball team, and oof, just everything, man. Let's see. I wanna. So actually, there's a volleyball game down there. The other gate, and then the football matchup, and then these guys, they are actually having a match tomorrow, not today, and it's an away game, so the stadium is quite empty. But yeah, okay. Oh, let's see. This is the official store where you get the jerseys from. I'm actually going to take you guys inside there to see how much jerseys cost. And so let's go and check out the jerseys. Let's go check out the jerseys. Okay, so this is the store. Nice. Rato. David Neres. Joe Mario. Let's check how much you can pick up. Let's check how much the jerseys cost. Oh, 110 euros per jersey. Would definitely love to get myself one. So that is Esavio, display in Portugal history. This is the stadium. I don't know where the main entrance is. And that's bit door 19, and I don't know where the other is. You can enter inside down there, but yeah. So this other side, come, let's show you. Yeah. So this one here is like the store, Adidas store, and also the official Benfica store where you buy the jerseys and everything. And the jerseys inside, like, it's around 100 plus euros for a jersey. And yeah, that's it. So this is the Benfica official store. Inside they have the jerseys for with boots and everything inside is Adidas. So because Benfica is sponsored by Adidas, so everything inside is Adidas, and it does jerseys for all the players from whoever you want. You can find, and I think also if you want a customized one, you can get it inside as well. And yeah. So while we came here touring around the club's facilities, there's another training ground. I don't know. It's for the academy. Yeah, the kids down there. And here, the Christmas outside. You can see the Christmas tree. Enzo Fernandez jersey is there for tea. And yeah, it's really big, and we can find ourselves inside there one day. Hi guys, good morning. I hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing great too. Yeah, it was beautiful yesterday to see Benfica Stadium, and I was just thinking, what if something carries me and throws me inside there with a jersey on of Benfica, and it's a dream, so let's forget about it. Yeah, it's been a lot is going on, but yeah, today we talk about something different. We're going to talk about, is Asia the best place for you to kickstart your career? What do I mean by this? I'm going to talk on an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old, 23, 25-year-old, purely amateur. You've never been to any team. You don't have a video highlight. You don't have a CV. You don't have anything. But you're just a street baller. Like, okay, Europe. Obviously, we all know these kind of things are there. You know, you are just good, but you haven't been to any proper environment where like you are playing to get recorded or to get all these kind of things. And you're thinking, okay, you know what? I want to take my football career to the next level. So is Asia the best place for you? Well, I will give you from my own experience, because I went to Asia when I was 18 years old. And I'm going to share with you from all my experiences throughout the 2 years that I've been to Asia. And what it is like, the insights, and everything. So when I was 18, I went to Thailand. That was the first country I went to. And in my head, back when I just left Africa, I was like, okay, you know what? The first thing I'm going to do is going to play in the Asian Champions League. You can just imagine the kind of imaginations that I had in my head. I was like, yeah, Asia is not the best football country in the world. So when I go to Asia, I'm going to play in one of the top teams, and then play in the Asian Champions League. And then 2 years later, I moved to Europe, and all this, you know. I was just fantasizing everything that was positive in my head. But when I got there, I got humbled by everything that I saw. First, from the level was not what I was expecting. I wasn't even close to the second league level in terms of the foreigners. Secondly, the weather there was, okay, crazy. The language, obviously I can say Asia has one of the best facilities. I don't know how they do it, but obviously they rain throughout the year in Asia. It's hot, but then it still rains throughout the year. Like, you can never see it like it's dry. It rains, so their fields are well taken care of. And when I went there, actually, to my surprise, the first team I went to was a team that plays in the first league in Thailand. It's called Polistero. But, well, I don't want to dive into the story of what happened and all this, because that's not what I hate. So what do you expect when you get to Asia? First of all, you know that there are going to be limited foreign sports. If you're coming from anywhere outside Asia, you are going to fall in the 3 foreign quarter sport, because most of the countries, in Asia, most countries, they allow only 3 foreigners in a team from anywhere in the world, and then 2 sports for anybody within Asia. So technically 5 foreigners. Now, in the first and the second league, usually these sports are reserved for the top top. Like these are players clubs pay millions for, so you don't fall there. And these are players that don't do trial. They are coming with high profile. They are actually in their last 2 or 3 years of retirement, and they just wanted something different. And this is why they bring them in to give experience to the young people, to the young players, and some of them even get enrolled into the coaching staff of the club if all goes well for them. So for you, where you're settling in, you're settling in the third league and the fourth league. And in the fourth league, for let's say you start in the fourth league, because you coming, you have no profile, no nothing. So first of all, make sure that you have somebody that has some sort of connection that's going to take you from one club to another for you to do tests. Because usually, if you are how do I say, if you're in the country, you don't know anybody, you don't know the language, so you're going to need like some sort of agent to help you, to move you, to take you to different places, and help you just to settle in the environment. And usually the agent, they are going to get some sorts of commission later from your signing. So it is also their job, and they also need to believe in you as well. So what you're going to do is make sure that you are not trying to do tests or trials in the city, because trust me, the city is where it is usually crowded, because a lot of good players come, and the first destination is the city center, and city center is very congested. So what you do, go to the countryside, try to do the trials there. In the countryside, it's almost the same thing, but then you at the countryside, actually you're going to save a lot of money when you're going to play there, because in the city you'll have to spend a lot, but in the countryside, train, come back home, relax, and that's it. But in the city side, you'll go train and then come back home, and then you want to go move around, and you're going to spend. And when you just study, you don't have a lot of money. And another good thing is that for example, I'm talking about Thailand. For example, in Thailand, even in the fourth league, you get paid up to $1,000 per month. And this money, there is no tax, and probably you have house, you have food, and just sometimes they give you they call it how do I say it? They give you a scooter to just move you around the city, like if you leave you alone or something, or if the club has arranged that for you. So it is also a good thing. So in Asia, generally it's good, because first of all, for sure, 100%, any team that you're going to play in as a foreign player, they're going to sort your visa, they're going to give you a house. These are the things you need mostly, and then they're going to give you some sort of money for you to feed. So it is a good thing to start there, but then you also need to make sure that the contract usually is not long. It's always 1 year contract. After 1 year, it's done. You have either, if you must have performed well for them to want to renew you, or else then you have to change the team, you go to another place, and you keep looking. But the good thing is also the games there are recorded, so it is also a good thing, like the games there are recorded. But now, let's put it in a scenario this way. You go there and you have found that most of the teams have filled their foreign spot. What do you do? The best thing is you start moving from one country to another, because it's just like you in Europe. If you are in Germany and then the teams in Germany are full, you go to France, So it's the same thing there. So you go to the next country. So this is what I did. I left Thailand, not because obviously I didn't get a team or whatever, but a lot happened. So I left Thailand, I went to Laos. Same thing in countries like Laos, the foreign, it's only like the first league that's professional, the second league is not professional, but then still you get paid, you get to play, But as a foreign player, there's a lot of expectations on you, and if you are a young player, you cannot withstand them. Or if you are not ready to work, or if you're not ready, you cannot withstand this expectation. Obviously, you expect it to be like the best player in the team. You expect it to be the game changer. You expect it to do everything, So all these expectations or all the hopes of the teams are on your shoulder, and you kind of have to have a certain mindset or a mentality for you to be able to execute everything and try to perform to the expectation. And I tell you, these guys are crazy. They can actually cancel your contract 1 month into it, and they compensate you. And then what happens if you played one full season there? So what usually you could have, while you're playing there, you're saving some money. As you're saving, you now trying to plan your next move. Do you want to stay in Asia longer, or you want to move to Europe or elsewhere where you desire to play? So after staying there for a year or two, where you played, you built up your CV, you've had good video highlights, then from there you can now think of going. So it is a good place to start to get the money, which is not a common thing in Europe. Europe, if you're playing in the lower leagues completely, you don't get paid. Though the level is good, but you don't get paid. So this is what you need to consider. But also when you're going to Asia, consider your position, because usually they take center forwards, midfielders, and center backs. They don't, in Asia they don't take full backs. Let me just say this: they are very rarely, maybe 1% of the foreigners who are fullbacks are there, but usually because imagine three spots for foreigners, so they want somebody to stop the goal from entering, and they want somebody to put the goals in on the other side of the field. So all this you need to consider them. And if you now made 1 year there, okay, you still want to stick around, you go to countries like Malaysia. Like in that first country in Asia that you've in and you've made a name there and people talk about you, then you can find yourself moving up from maybe the first from whatever league you are in to the next step. From the, maybe you're playing the third league, you can find yourself going to the fourth league, which usually is a rare case unless you probably like very, very outstanding. You probably was a top scorer or some sort of thing, because usually they keep bringing in foreign players. And all these foreigners they bring from South America or anywhere in the world, these are high profile players as well. So you're still going to have to level up, compete with them, and yeah, try to make sure that, okay, you are in also like have a say in the team. It's also the same thing. And also these guys, it's very difficult to deal with them, because at one point you are like you're the king, you praise well if you're doing well, but if you're not doing well, bro, you'll actually hate going to training every day. People will give you a lot of negative energy and you'll just hate everything there. And for a young player or someone who is just beginning, who has not been to like exposed to all this, you find it mentally tough and you'll hate everything there, and then you'll find yourself blaming yourself, why did you go there? Or you'll be like, probably it's not done like this. But it's not even only in Asia, it's like almost everywhere in Europe, in the world, that it's not like, if you're doing good, everybody's with you, but if you're doing bad, nobody like respects you. And yeah, another good thing is, for example, in some countries in Asia, for example in Dubai there is a league, for example the third tier in Dubai, you can have a whole team full of foreign players. Most of the teams in Dubai who are in the third league, they are all foreign players. From third league to fourth league, they are all foreign players, and it's your chance. But then also keep in mind the competition there is very high, because a lot of them also come from wherever they are. You're not the only person with that dream. There are a lot of people with that dream. So you need to make sure that you are working as hard as them. And then when you go down there, you probably try to make sure you make a team. And then from making a team, you can build up from there, And don't do a mistake of overstaying in a country, because if you overstay, you'll also find it, teams will find it difficult to register you, because they have to clear your fines and all these kind of things. So these are all the challenges you face when you are playing in Asia. But generally, to be just give a general overview of it, it's a good place to start your career if you have nothing. Why? One, the visa, it's easy for most countries for you to get the visa to those Asian countries. Two, they will pay you no matter what level you're playing in. They're going to pay for your house, they're going to pay for your food, and they're going to give you some little money. It's not much, but again, Asia is cheap to live in, so that money you're going to save it. For example, when I was playing in Malaysia, I was earning about $500 to $1,000 per month, and I had food and I had house. I was so you see, so all these expenses, and I was not living in the city, I was living outside the city, So all these expenses were like, I didn't have a lot of expenses, so probably you'll find that the whole month I would spend $100, because I didn't move a lot. I didn't, like, I would just save up until COVID happened anyway. But yeah, this is just these are kind of things you're going to find yourself in. And today, most of the things that I've talked about are the positive things that you would probably find when you go to Asia, and if Asia is a good place for you to start. I mean, realistically, I did say yes, go there, but I was just giving you because of the wages you get, the level is not going to be so good, so you're going to have higher chances of being outstanding in most of the teams that you will go to, but not always. And another thing is, you're also going to find a way you're going to find that your videos are getting recorded, so it's a good thing, which also is in Europe here. Maybe some teams in the lower leagues don't record their games, or if they record, the footage is not that so good, so yeah, because Asia, I tell you, Asia are trying to embrace the football culture, so they are really investing so much into the system, and this is what they are trying to do for themselves. So you find that teams have equipments for recordings and all that kind of things, which you would need to have in a proper environment, or for the growth of your career. So yeah, these are the things about Asia. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I want to give a big shout out to my friend Mark Paul. Thank you for making for me the intro and outro. It was really amazing, and I'm really excited. You guys check out his YouTube channel, Mark Paul. I'll leave the link on the link in the description for his YouTube channel, so you guys can also support him. And probably if you guys want to get to some work with him, he's not a guy on social, so you probably would have to comment on his channel. If you want to get him to do for you some work, you could comment on his channel, and then he probably would find a way of reaching out to you. But I think the intro, guys, is like a 10 out of 10 for sure. It's a 10 out of 10, the effort he put in and everything. So much love, Paul, and I appreciate that. So on my next video, I'm also going to talk about probably Europe or something else. Or if you guys have anything that you want me to talk about, please comment down below, and then we can talk about it. Yeah, you can reach out to me on my Instagram, and then we talk. Just ask me your questions, and I will be ready and happy to answer you. So until then, say goodbye.